line of our performance culture and our long-term strategic vision.
Next question. Why is it that there continues to be managers in Honeywell's organization who communicate disrespectfully, engage in inappropriate relationships, or tolerate a disrespectful culture within their teams?
To be clear, disrespectful behavior and harassments are not tolerated at Honeywell. Honeywell's culture is defined by a set of 9 behaviors grounded in our commitment to 3 foundational principles: integrity and ethics, inclusion and diversity, and workplace respect. Demonstrating the 9 behaviors is important, and all employees are challenged to continue developing these areas, as there's always opportunity for improvement. The 3 foundational principles are different. No one can be deficient in any of these 3 principles and still work for Honeywell. These values access integrity helpline by calling 1-800-237-5982 or by sending an email to accessintegrityhelpline@honeywell.com. All reported will be investigated promptly and thoroughly, consistent with the applicable law. We will not tolerate any form of retaliation against you for making a good faith report for actual or potential misconduct.
Next, is the retirement amount ever going to be adjusted upward for Honeywell retirees?
For retirees currently receiving pension benefits, their retirement amounts are based on preset formulas that will not be adjusted to retirement.
Next question. What have you done to promote diversity in your ranks?
Inclusion and diversity is one of the foundational principles, and for me, it's a personal priority. It enables better decision-making, builds competitive advantages, and drives our long-term success. Taking a multi-dimensional approach to promoting diversity in our ranks, focusing on talent acquisition, talent management, communication, external partnerships, and inclusive leadership. We also review our diversity status with the board and at the senior leadership levels on a regular basis. The data shows that over the last decade, we've seen continuous improvement in our female representation across all levels of the company. Last year, I signed the CEO Champions Change Pledge. It was a personal commitment to foster an inclusive environment, advancing opportunities for women in the workplace. And I'm proud to have launched in early 2019 our Women's Advancement Program, an annual year-long program for a pipeline of female leaders. The program curriculum focuses on skill building and career advancement to empower each class of participants, preparing each participant with senior executive sponsor, providing training and development opportunities, and helping them to expand their internal networks to support their readiness for the next role.
Darius, the next question is, were there any internal control significant deficiencies reported to the Audit Committee in 2019?
No, there were not.
Okay, next question. The company has a strong balance sheet. With the stock price depressed, will you buy back shares this year? Are you planning to do M&A deals?
Honeywell is in a strong financial position to manage the current economic environment. We closed 2019 with $10 billion in cash and short-term investments on our balance sheet. Our pension plan is in an overfunded position, and our debt commitments are manageable thanks to the smart actions we took over the past several years to refinance majority of Honeywell's portfolio supports essential activities as defined by the various jurisdictions where we do business. Our guiding principle has been ensuring employee safety and productivity at our site so we can continue to support the essential needs of our customers and communities. Around the world, our employees have remained agile, rising to this unprecedented challenge of resilience and commitment. I could not be more proud of our crisis management team and all of our employees around the world demonstrated impressive resilience.
Next question. With the large amount of U.S. federal government money being spent to bail out various industries, what is Honeywell's position on trying to secure some of that money for itself? Why not take government assistance?
We recognize that these times are difficult for many companies, including several of the customers we serve. Honeywell enters this crisis in a solid financial position. We are not highly levered, and we have a strong liquidity position. Our pension plan is overfunded, taking steps over the past few years to refinance debt on more favorable terms, and we recently managed to secure additional financing to further strengthen our position. Our point of view is that we don't need government assistance, and would rather that money go to companies with greater needs than we have.
Okay, next question. As a share owner, how concerned should I be with Honeywell's exposure to aerospace and oil and gas?
Clearly, these two important industries that we serve, and they both have been affected by the current situation for different reasons. Before the crisis, the aerospace industry was doing very well and has been profoundly affected by the coronavirus outbreak. While these industries are essential to Honeywell, it's important to remember that no one industry dominates our portfolio, which serves 6 key verticals. Aerospace has multiple businesses, some of which are less affected than commercial aerospace, and will continue to innovate and help our customers get through the current situation. Oil and gas is in a tough place, but again, we're innovating for the future, investing in areas such as renewable fuels, battery storage, and other sustainable technologies that we expect will experience high growth over time. We have seen both industries in a downturn before, and while they might be down now, they will come back. We're also in markets that are doing well even under these challenging circumstances, and will continue to adjust our strategies and invest in growth areas for the future. Our Honeywell Forge Connected offerings are a great example of where we can apply our domain expertise and software capabilities to help our customers operate more efficiently and productively, something they need now more than ever. We're excited about the growth prospects for Forge and other parts of our portfolio. We're really driving innovation.
Okay, next question. How is executive compensation aligned with performance and strategy?
We closely align pay with performance. In addition to equity compensation that is directly linked to share owner return, a significant portion of total direct compensation, like annual bonuses and 3-year performance plans, represents pay at risk. Annual bonuses and 3-year performance plans have pre-established performance goals that are linked to operating and financial metrics. These are clear and measurable targets designed to hold our executives accountable for achieving specified targets to earn a payout. The Management Development Compensation Committee of the Board validates this alignment annually and ensures performance-based compensation comprises a significant portion of executive compensation. The committee also ensures that the metrics are aligned with our long-term strategic plans and long-term shareholder value. This year, both ISS and Glass Lewis concluded our executive pay is reasonably aligned with performance, and our grade from Glass Lewis this year was the best in a decade.
Okay, next question. How are the Honeywell transformation initiatives going?
We're very pleased with the progress we've been making in each of our 3 transformation initiatives: Honeywell Connected, Supply Chain Transformation, and Honeywell Digital. In 2019, the Honeywell Connected team commercialized our Honeywell Forge Enterprise Management software, which helps companies in a variety of industries glean insights from and ultimately autonomously control their operations, drive efficiency and safety. This team is also leading the transition to a more running Honeywell, data-driven decision-making, we've matured our data management practices, digitized key processes through the deployment of new technology platforms, rationalized over 500 software applications, cleansed 5.2 million critical master data records, eliminated 20 ERP systems, and reduced websites by 58%. We're excited about the progress made thus far. We're on track to meet our long-term objectives in series.
Okay, next question. Are Honeywell employees working from home around the world? What are the steps that Honeywell is taking to ensure employee safety as different countries and states reopen?
Many of our employees have remained in our manufacturing plants because of the essential nature of the work they do. Around the world, our team has continued to manufacture and deliver products that help the world respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. At the same time, the vast majority of our workforce that can work remotely has been working from home. While the COVID-19 outbreak continues to be a public health emergency, the incidence rate is showing signs of slowing in some countries, and some areas are relaxing stay-at-home requirements for all community members. As we prepare to return to work at all our facilities, goes without saying that our return to work be compliant with all applicable laws. Beyond legal compliance, we established a global team led by our doctors and safety experts in each region that closely monitor the data to help us determine when there's an ample evidence that it is safe to come back to the office. In our offices, we'll have robust protocols that are compliant with applicable laws and guidance, including pre-screening questions, social distancing, thorough and frequent cleaning, increased hygiene, and other measures designed to keep our workers safe. We'll continue to monitor the situation and the requirements closely to ensure that our processes provide the best possible protections.
Okay, next question. What is your commitment to sustainability, especially environmental and social issues? Is executive compensation tied to long-term sustainability goals?
My commitment to sustainability starts with our Sustainable Opportunity Policy, which commits the company to integrating health, safety, and environmental considerations into all aspects of our business and expanding the sustainable capacity control. Each of our businesses sets sustainability targets each year as part of our annual operating plan process, and the board receives reports on progress regularly. Our commitment applies to all of our senior leadership in progress against health, safety, environmental, and sustainability targets is considered, along with other factors to determine incentive compensation for senior leadership.
Thank you, Darius. We have reached our allotted time. Our team will reach out to share owners who submitted questions that we did not have a chance to address today, and to the extent they're not addressed during our earnings presentation later this week. Thank you again, and I will now turn the meeting back over to Darius.
Thank you, Ann. To all our share owners, thank you for participating and for your support of Honeywell. I wish you and your loved ones all the best as we work together through these uncertain times.
Thank you. This concludes the conference is now concluded. Thank you for attending today's presentation. You may now disconnect.